Hey y'all, welcome back to the DG Outdoors. Now today's video, we're going to talk about the basics of CO2 pistols and how to use them. A subscriber asked me yesterday, hey, what kind of BB gun should I get? And I'm like, well, if you like replicas that look like real guns, then, CO2 pistols are the way to go, because you can get a Glock version or you can get like a 1911, and there's all kinds of stuff. But there's also CO2 powered rifles. But today I'm going to go over the basics of basically how to use a CO2 pistol. I'm not going to do any shooting today, but I'm going to put links to the video where I did a review on this gun where I shot it, and then the Daisy 426 CO2 pistol that I used to have. I'll also put that link in there too. I don't have that gun anymore, but still it's a CO2 powered pistol. I did a fake cop edition for that gun, and then the other one I was just shooting it. So for this, I have the UMAREX XCP CO2 powered air pistol. They pretty much function the same, but still you guys need to read your owner's manual to see how your gun actually works. This is just a basic how to use. Some CO2 pistols go together different, things like that. So first thing about CO2 pistols, okay, is that they use what they call a 12-gram Powerlet. Okay, this holds CO2 gas in it, okay, and it's used to put air inside the CO2 pistol. These are what these look like. You can get a 5-pack at Walmart for like $5, or you can pay $11 and get the 15-pack like I did. Okay, they come in these little 12-gram Powerlets. Okay, and they also make an 88-gram Powerlet too, but that's for totally different guns and normally not for pistols, so I'm not even going to talk about those. Okay, but to start out with, in order to put this in your gun, okay, again, read your owner's manual how you do it on your own gun. Most of the time, they're going to go in, the right here. Okay, they're going to go right here in the grip, okay, by popping this out, okay, and inside, they'll go inside there, okay, and all they really do is slide in like this. Okay, this one I need to unscrew all the way, so they slide in like that, okay, and there's a little knob down here on the bottom, okay, and you take it and you twist this. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I'm not shooting the gun today and I don't really want to waste a whole Powerlet, but you twist this, twist this, twist this, twist this, and you'll hear it shh. You'll hear it break. What it's doing is there's a little gasket up in here. Okay, right in there. If you guys can see, it's green. Okay, and it's piercing the top of this. That's going to charge the CO2 into the pistol. Now, what they recommend you do, okay, before you ever put one of these on, and I'm only saying what I've learned and I've done it a million times on this, whether you guys agree with me or not, you are going to want to get a tube of Crossman Pelgun oil or some kind of silicone oil, but this is easier to find at Walmart. It's like $3. Put a drop right on the end cap there, just a drop right on the end cap. So when that pierces, what you're doing is that little tiny green seal right in there. Okay, you're gonna lube up that seal and it's gonna make it airtight pretty much. Okay, and then you'll be able to shoot. Pop, 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 pop. You'll hear it. The more you shoot, you'll start hearing it get quieter, and that means you're out of CO2. You're gonna have to twist it. It might degas a little bit. Untwist this, pull it out, lube up another one, pop it back in there. Okay, now this shoots 4.5 millimeter BBs. Okay, and they look like this, if you guys didn't know. Okay, the same BBs you shoot out of your Red Ryder BB gun, little steel BBs. Okay, and the way you load this, okay, is there's a button right here. Okay, look, it's gonna drop out your magazine. Okay, And there's this little guide in here, okay? You slide this piece down right here until it clicks. Okay, well, if I can get it down all the way. Come on, I just did it earlier. There we go. This little piece right here is going to slide up and down on a spring. You see that little hole? You're going to drop, okay, BBs inside there and line them up. And then when you get enough BBs in there, I think this holds like 18 or 20 shots. You're going to flick it. It's going to push them all up in here. And then you go like this. And you're ready to shoot. Okay. Your safety's right here. Okay, that's push button safety. I just noticed this. I didn't notice it on the videos or anything anytime I shot this gun, but watch the barrel when I shoot it. It actually pushes out, and I think that's what lets a little bit of the air, the CO2 out to shoot it. What else was I gonna say? Do not leave your CO2 droplets or powerlets, sorry, these in your gun if you're not shooting it. Shoot it all the way until they run out of air and then take them out. Okay, I've heard stories where it could damage that little green seal up in there. I've heard stories where it's perfectly fine if you keep your gun well lubed. I don't know if I mentioned that this is not a blowback CO2 pistol. But what that means is they have some that are blowback. So every time I pull this trigger right, this gun doesn't do anything other than shoot. But they have some where it's more realistic for training and stuff too. And it's blowback. So every time you pull the trigger, the slide will go back. Pop, 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 pop. Every single time it'll go back, okay? And that's a cool feature. And it just makes it more realistic. These are great for training. Like you can put a flashlight on the front of here. It's got fiber optic sights. I bought this at Walmart on clearance for like 17 bucks when Walmart started taking away all their CO2 BB guns and stuff out of there. And it's just a cool way to shoot. Okay. And that's pretty much it. You know, these hold the air. You put them in the gun, tighten it down. Just make sure you lube it first. And then you can shoot steel BBs, you know, and have a lot of fun with it. And I hope this video helps. Sometimes I have a hard time making these videos because sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's kind of the basics of how you use a CO2 pistol. I mean, there's really, it's not very hard. Okay, and again, this is just the basics. How to load it, how to put the BBs in there, how to shoot it, all that stuff. You shoot it in very cold weather. These droplets, I keep calling them droplets. These powerlets are temperature sensitive. Okay, if it's really warm outside, you may get 70, 80 shots out of one. If it's really cold, you may only get like 50. You know, temperature plays a big deal on these. Again, I wouldn't store these with the droplets, powerlets, whatever you call these things. Man, it's early. It's only like 5 o'clock in the morning. But, yeah. And basically, that's how you use a CO2 BB pistol. Yep. So this one only shoots steel BBs, not airsoft. Airsoft shoots them plastic BBs. This is not an airsoft one. This is just a CO2 powered BB pistol. So y'all, I'm going to get out of here. I will leave the links to those two videos of me shooting the two CO2 air pistols that I had in the description. They were filmed in like 2020, so you know, early 2020, maybe late 2019. I can't exactly remember. But either way, that'll give you a general idea of how these guns shoot and what I think about it, and me just having fun. Got a funny skit and a fake cop edition one, and yeah. So remember, like, comment, subscribe. Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys on the next one. I don't know why that just froze up, but it did. Thanks for watching, y'all.